YouTube updates, am I right? Feels like there's a new one every time I refresh my creator dashboard.
Right, it's like they're multiplying in the algorithm or something.
Tell me about it. But hey, that's why we're here, right? To break it all down.
Deep dive time.
Exactly. And today we're diving into some seriously cool new features, stuff that most creators probably haven't even heard about yet.
Oh, this is good. What kind of insider info are we talking about? Spill the tea.
So get this, our source for this deep dive is actually in Spanish.
Whoa, international intrigue. I like it. Okay, so we're going global for this one, even more exciting than usual. What did this mysterious Spanish source uncover?
Okay, so this creator broke down 3 big updates. And the first one that really caught my eye, well, it's about money.
Always a good place to start.
Yeah.
You know me, I'm all about that creator revenue stream.
Right. So picture this, you're live streaming, but instead of just those super chats, viewers can now send virtual jewels?
Hold on. Jewels. Like diamonds and rubies.
You got it. Rubies, diamonds, maybe even a tiny little YouTube play button, who knows? But each jewel has a different value, and of course, creators get a cut of the earnings.
Okay, so it's kind of like viewers are trying to impress each other with their virtual bling while supporting their favorite creators. Smart move by YouTube, really. It's very on brand for them, too. Always gamifying the platform, keeping those viewers engaged, and maybe lightening their wallets a little bit in the process.
Right, and this is only for vertical live streams right now, which I thought was interesting.
Ah, so YouTube's going after that TikTok crowd.
Exactly. Got to keep those rivals on their toes, right?
Absolutely. And, vertical video is key for grabbing attention on mobile. They're definitely pushing creators to embrace these formats that are already huge on places like TikTok and Instagram.
Totally. All right, so moving on to update number 2. This one has to do with the Creative Inspiration tab in YouTube Studio.
You mean the one that's supposed to give you those $1 million content ideas? Yeah, I've dabbled in that tab a time or two.
Same. Well, get ready, because it's getting a serious AI makeover.
Okay, now we're talking. This is the kind of update I live for. Tell me more. What's changing?
Well, instead of just suggesting some, kind of broad topics, it's going full-on AI.
Ooh, this sounds promising. The current version is, it's helpful, but let's be real, it's not exactly mind-blowing.
Right. But imagine getting suggestions for video titles, thumbnails, even catchy opening hooks, all tailored to your specific audience.
Okay, now that is mind-blowing. Are you serious? That's like having a virtual assistant dedicated to brainstorming content ideas.
It gets even wilder. It'll even analyze what's working well in your niche and suggest content ideas based on that.
Wow. So it's like having a crystal ball that tells you what your audience wants to see before they even know they want to see it.
Yeah.
This could be huge, especially for creators who struggle with the whole brainstorming part of content creation.
Right. It's like, bye-bye, creator's block.
Exactly. But, and I always have a but doesn't this raise some questions about originality? Like, what does this level of AI assistance mean for the content we're all putting out there? Are we going to start sounding the same?
Yeah, that's the big question, right? Are we all going to end up sounding like the same AI-generated script? That's a little scary, honestly.
Right. It's a valid concern.
Okay, so maybe this next update will make us feel better, or maybe even more terrified. Ready for update number 3?
Hit me with it.
We're talking about Google's DeepMind AI coming to YouTube Shorts.
Whoa, okay, things just got real. Now, this is the one that has the potential to be truly revolutionary. The implications for creators, especially those just starting out, could be massive.
So you know how you can already use AI to generate images from text prompts?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Like I could type in cat wearing a tiny hat riding a unicorn and boom, I've got myself a masterpiece.
Exactly. Well, imagine that, but for video. Inside YouTube Shorts, they're calling it VO.
Hold up, video from text. This is some next level stuff.
I know, right? You literally describe what you want to see and bam, a 6-second video clip appears ready to use.
So if I wanted a clip of, say, a dog wearing sunglasses riding a skateboard, I could just type that in and VO would create it, just like that.
That's what I'm saying. Think about it. Product demos, quick scenes for comedy sketches. The possibilities seem endless. The creator we were following, he even said this could be a game changer for creators who aren't expert video editors.
And that makes a lot of sense. The barrier to entry for creating really cool, visually engaging shorts just got a whole lot lower. That's exciting, but then of course it also makes you wonder, what happens to creators who specialize in editing and visual effects? Do they become obsolete?
Right. It's like any new technology, tons of potential, but also a lot of unknowns and potential disruptions. And what about things like copyright? Could you tell it, create a clip just like that scene from that famous movie.
Now, those are some seriously fascinating questions that we're definitely going to need to unpack further.
Yeah.
But before we do, I think it's important to address, the big question lurking in the background here. With all these AI tools at our disposal, what does it even mean to be a human creator anymore?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? Is YouTube trying to replace us all with bots?
Right. That's what we need to figure out.
Okay, so we've got AI promising us virtual riches, helping us brainstorm our content calendars, and even like editing our videos for us.
It's a lot.
It really is.
I mean, it's exciting, don't get me wrong, but it definitely makes you stop and think like,
is this the beginning of the robot uprising? Are we safe?
well, let's just say I'm not handing over the passwords to my channel just yet.
Good point.
But it does raise the question, right? If AI can handle all the technical stuff, what makes us, like the human creators, irreplaceable? What's our unique value?
Right, because why even bother? Should I just start a channel called like Body Does Beauty and let the algorithm do its thing?
You could try it,
Maybe I will.
but I think you'd be missing a really crucial element, something that, at least for now, AI just can't replicate. And that's a genuine human connection.
That's true. I mean, people connect with people. They want to see your personality. They want to hear your stories. I don't know, maybe even laugh at your bad jokes sometimes.
Exactly. And that's something that came up again and again in all the research that you shared. As incredible as these AI tools are, they're really at their most powerful when they're used to enhance the human element, not replace it.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's like, everyone and their dog can use a filter to look perfect online these days, but the creators who really stand out are the ones who are just like authentically themselves, flaws and all.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. And the same goes for these new YouTube updates. AI can definitely help you craft the perfect title, or edit a super slick video. But ultimately, it's your unique perspective, your voice, your stories that are going to truly resonate with viewers and make them hit that subscribe button.
So it's less about can AI do this for me and more about how can AI help me do what I do best even better.
Precisely. Think of AI as a tool, like, a really, really advanced paintbrush. It can give you new ways to express yourself, but the vision, the message, the emotion, that all still comes from you.
So if you're just using AI to like copy other creators or chase those algorithms, you're kind of missing the point.
Totally. You're just going to get lost in the noise. And that's where, storytelling becomes so crucial. AI can help you structure a narrative, maybe even suggest some plot points, but it can't replicate the human experience, the emotions, that vulnerability, the things that make a story really connect with someone on a deeper level.
That's so true, vulnerability. AI can probably make a technically flawless video, but can it make you laugh? Can it make you think, make you feel something real?
Exactly. And that's something super important to keep in mind as you start experimenting with these new YouTube features. Don't be afraid to embrace the things that make you, your quirks, your sense of humor, your unique way of seeing the world. Those are the things that are going to help you stand out in a sea of, potentially AI-generated content.
Right, because at the end of the day, people don't just subscribe to channels, they join communities. They want to feel like they're a part of something.
Right. And communities are built on shared values, interests, connections that run much deeper than just the content itself.
So if you can create that sense of community around your channel, that's something that AI just can't replicate, at least not yet.
Exactly. And that's why focusing on building genuine relationships with your audience is so, so key. Respond to comment, engaging with viewers on other platforms, maybe even hosting like live Q&As. These are all ways to foster those really authentic connections that AI just can't.
Can you imagine AI as a community manager?
Oh my gosh.
A little terrifying.
I don't know if I'd trust a bot to moderate my comments section.
Yeah, hard pass. You know what? I'm actually feeling a little better about this whole thing now. It's like all this AI stuff is exciting, but it also reminds us what really matters, which is like human connection.
100%. And that's a conversation that's not going away anytime soon, so buckle up. As AI evolves, it's going to keep challenging us, challenging our ideas about what's possible, and push us to adapt as creators.
All right, creators listening up, AI can be a really, really powerful ally, but it's your humanity that will always be your superpower, so don't forget that. Ready to bring it all home with some final takeaways. All right, so AI, wild, right?
Absolutely wild, and we just threw a lot of info at everyone today.
We did. Virtual jewels, AI scriptwriters, AI video editors. Feels like we're living in the future, and also maybe a sci-fi movie, but like one where we don't know if the robots are going to be friendly or not.
Right. Like, is this good AI or bad AI?
Exactly. But I think if we take a step back from all the shiny new AI toys for a sec, there's a really clear takeaway here.
What's that?
These tools, as awesome as they are, and some of them are seriously awesome, right? At the end of the day, they're just that tools. They can help us like level up what we're already doing, but they can't like replace us.
Right. They can't replace the heart of it all.
Exactly. So it's not about, becoming like an AI whisperer. It's about remembering what makes us human, letting that shine through,
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. It's about focusing on those things that AI just can't replicate. Your perspective, your humor, even your vulnerability.
Right. Like, can you imagine an AI trying to be vulnerable on camera?
It'd be awkward.
So awkward.
No, the human element, connecting with your audience like a real person. That's what it's all about. That's something AI can't fake.
And honestly, that's kind of a relief, right? Because at the end of the day, people, they want to watch other people. They don't want to watch algorithms.
Truth. Nobody wants to feel like just another number in the algorithm. And I think that's really encouraging, actually. No matter how advanced this AI stuff gets, there's always going to be a need for human creativity.
Humanity, 1, robots, 0.
For now.
Yeah.
But on a serious note, I'm sure some creators listening are feeling a little overwhelmed right now, maybe even intimidated by all this AI stuff.
Yeah.
So what's the one piece of advice you'd give to creators who are, like, freaking out a little?
Oh man, that's a good question. I think I'd say, don't be afraid to experiment. Play around with these new AI tools, see if they work for you. But whatever you do, don't lose sight of your own unique voice and perspective.
So well said.
Embrace the AI, but don't let it erase you.
Amen to that.
That's a wrap on this deep dive, everyone.
Until next time.
Stay curious.